There is something happening right now that you might not even be fully aware of yet. Your name is being discussed in places you've never been invited to. Not yet. But people are talking about you, actually talking about you, in rooms where decisions get made. Exclusive rooms. The kind of rooms where maybe 10, 15 people get together and they are not discussing just anybody. They are talking about what you did, how you did it, what the thing is about you that's just different. Different. And here is what gets me. Most of the time, you have absolutely no idea this is happening. You are doing you're going your day, doing your thing, being you. And meanwhile, somewhere across the city, across the country, maybe in some office you've never seen, someone's pointing at something you created or something you did. And they are saying, yeah, that one, that's the one. Your name is on someone's radar in a way that changes everything, but you are still living like you are invisible. Let me paint you let me paint you a picture, because I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. You have felt it. Admit it, you felt it. The weird feeling where you accomplish something, you put something out in the world and then nothing. At least that's what it seems like. But then months later, someone mentions to you that they saw your thing in some meeting, or a friend tells you that somebody important asked about you. And you're standing there thinking, wait, what? They were asking about me? Because that's the gap right now. You are doing the work. You are putting on the show. But the audience, the real audience, the important one, the one that gets to decide what happens next, they are watching from somewhere you can see them. And they are absolutely captivated. The thing that gets under my skin in the most beautiful way is that this is real. This isn't some fantasy. This is what happens when you develop something that nobody else has quite figured out how to do. Whether it's the way you communicate, the way you solve problems, the way you create, the way you show up. There is something about your particular gift that has a megaphone built into it. It's loud. Yeah, it's loud. Some of you are loud in the obvious way, where everyone can hear you coming. But others of you are silently loud. You walk into a room and you don't say much, but somehow everyone remembers you. You didn't perform, but you absolutely put on a show. Your energy did that. Your presence did that. The way you think did that. And now the elite, the people who actually get to decide who rises and who stays still, then they are paying attention. They are all they talk about now. You. I need you to really sit with this for a second. Because what I'm feeling is that you don't actually understand the magnitude of what's happening around you. You think you need permission to step into something bigger. You think you need to be invited formally with the letter and a handshake, before you can believe that you actually matter in these conversations. But that's not how it works anymore. Your name gets mentioned because of something you did when nobody was watching. Because of the way you handled a moment that mattered. Yeah, because of the choice you made to be excellent even when it would have been easier to be mediocre. And the people who recognize excellence, they are talking about you right now. Here is where it gets interesting. You are probably at a party or you are scrolling through something and someone brings up an opportunity. And your immediate instinct is to shrink. You've gotten really good at making space for other people. You know how to be the person who supports, who validates, who makes other people feel good about themselves. That's not a weakness. No. That's a superpower, actually. But here is what I'm sensing. You've learned to do it so well that you've forgotten how to take up space when it's yours to take. Yours. You've trained yourself to be the perfect audience while someone else gets the spotlight. And that habit, it's almost cost you everything. Almost. Because something shifted, something changed. And now the people who matter are actively looking for someone exactly like you. And they are realizing it might be too late. They might have missed their window. Let me tell you what's happening behind the scenes, because this is where it gets real. There are people trying to get in contact with you right now. Not because they are interested in being your friend, not because they want to catch up about old times. They are trying to reach you because they heard something about what you are doing. And they understand that this is the moment. This is the moment before you blow up, before everyone knows your name, before the opportunity becomes so obvious that they can't claim they were early. Someone's been calling the number they had for you, but you changed it. Yeah, you changed it. Someone's trying to message you, but they are blocked or they can't find you, or you've moved on to something else. They are frustrated. They are urgent because they know what you don't know yet. You're about to become unavailable. Think about that. The version of you that people can just casually reach out to, that person is about to disappear. And the people who see it coming, the ones who are paying attention, they are moving fast. They are trying to lock something in before the market shifts. And here is the thing that really gets me. There is competition happening that you are not even aware of. Multiple organizations, multiple people, multiple entities are all trying to figure out how to work with you before someone else does. They are negotiations happening. There are conversations about what you are worth, what you bring to the table, how you could feed into something bigger. And the wild part, you've got way more leverage than you think you do. The ball is in your court. but you don't even know you're playing the game yet. You are still thinking small. You are still thinking about whether you are good enough, whether you've proven yourself, whether you deserve to be in those exclusive rooms. Meanwhile, the people in those rooms are already convinced. They are already arguing about who gets to work with you first. I'm also picking up on something about rehearsal, something about practice. Some of you have been doing this for a long time. You've been building something, you've been practicing, preparing, getting yourself ready for something you couldn't quite name. All of that is about to pay off in a way that's going to shock you. But here is the warning that comes with that. What you do in rehearsal is exactly what you are going to do in performance. So, today is a very strange day. So, if there is anything you need to fix, anything you need to refine, anything you need to tighten up, do that now. Because you are about to get a spotlight. And when that light hits you, everything you've been doing is going to be visible. Every choice, every detail, every moment of effort, or every moment where you half-assed something, it's going to show. So use this time, use these days right now while you still have them, because summer is coming. Yeah, summer is coming. And this summer isn't going to be like anything you've ever experienced before. The real conversation here is about to show you're about to put on, and not just any show, not the kind where you perform for people who were already interested in you. I'm talking about the kind of show where you walk into a room and you change the energy entirely. You don't have to say much. You don't have to perform in the traditional sense. You are just there, and suddenly everything is different. Everyone is paying attention. Everyone is wondering who you are. Everyone is asking later, who was that person? Who was that person? That's the show. That's the kind of presence you have. That's what they are talking about. But let me also be real with you about what comes with that. When you light up a room, you attract every kind of person. The good ones, the genuine ones, the people who truly want to support you and see you win. But also the ones who are looking to take advantage, the ones who will flatter you relentlessly because they know that's how they can get you to do what they want. Yeah. The ones who will try to trap you in contracts or agreements that benefit them way more than they benefit you. The ones who will use charm, manipulation to get you to sign away more than you realize you're signing away. So you've got to be careful. You've got to listen to that quiet voice inside you that says, wait, something feels off about this. You've got to trust your gut. Even when someone is telling you that you are crazy for being suspicious. Even then, especially then. What I'm getting very clearly is that there is someone, maybe multiple someones, who understand that you're about to become something bigger than what you are right now. And they want to be part of that story. They want to ride that wave. They want to capture you before you fully understand your own power. That's not to say that everyone who approaches you has had intentions, but enough of them do that. You need to be aware. You need to be sharp. You need to read people real carefully before you commit to anything. Here is what's beautiful, though. What's beautiful. Even with all of that, all the people trying to get in contact with you, all the negotiations happening in the background, all the potential traps and the flattery and the schemes. There is something else that's also true. You're not alone in this. There are people in your corner, real people who actually care about you, not about what you can do for them or what they can get from you. You've got a support system. You've got people who've been there, who see you, who understand what you're capable of before you even understand it yourself. And that's going to matter. That's going to be the thing that's keep you grounded when everything starts moving fast. That's going to be the thing that helps you make good decisions, even when the pressure is intense. And another thing that's happening in that your life is about to come full circle. All those moments that didn't make sense. All those times you felt like you were working for nothing. All those experiences where you thought, why am I doing this? What's the point? It's all about to make sense. You are going to look back and you're going to see how every single thing connected, every choice, every failure, every moment of growth, it's all going to reveal itself as part of the path that led you here, to this moment, to this show. Trust me. Let me talk about what you need to be careful about. Yeah, I want to talk about that. There is a version of you that's in the past. There are people still calling the old numbers, still thinking of you as who you used to be. There are patterns from before. They are trying to keep you stuck in who you were. And you are going to have to make a choice about that. Because I want to say it carefully. Because the person who is about to walk into these exclusive rooms, that person isn't the same as the person you were 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. You've grown, you've become someone new, you've holding onto the past, the old relationships, the old fears, the old version of yourself. That's going to slow you down. That's going to pull you back just when you need to move forward. There is a power in separation here. The power to let go of what was so that you can become what you're meant to be. It's not always pretty. It's not always comfortable, but it's necessary. Because when you walk onto that stage and you are going to walk onto that stage, only one version of you can stand there. Only one version is going to be named on the contract. Only one person is going to be the one who lights up the room. And that person can't be divided. That person can't have one foot on the future and one foot in the past. That person has to be all in. And what I'm feeling most powerfully right now is that you need to understand something. You are not walking into the light. You are the light. You are the light. You are the one bringing the light into the room. One person. The people who drawn to you not because of some external spotlight. They are drawn to you because there is something luminous about your energy. There is something about the way you move through the world that makes people feel something, that makes them pay attention, that makes them remember you. When you show up, the room gets brighter. Yeah, brighter. And that's not something you have to do. That's not something you have to earn or prove or perform. That's just who you are, my beautiful soul. That's just who you are. Now, let me be very clear about something. There is not the time to sleep on yourself. This is not the time to coast. This is not the time to rest and regroup and wait for the next season. This is the season. This is it. The alarm is going off and it's time to move. It's time to put in the work, the energy, the effort. You've been training for this your whole life. You've been practicing in the field, in the background, when nobody was watching. All those moments where you refined your craft, where you pushed yourself to be better, where you chose excellence even though nobody was there to see it. All of that was preparation. You know that. Preparation. And how, and now the moment is there, is here. What happens in the next 7 or 14 days is going to shift things. You're going to see progression, quick progression. It's like everything that started as a single seed is about to bloom into something much bigger. The gift, the skill, the talent, the money, the contracts, the opportunities, it's all about to accelerate. And yes, there is going to be resistance. Yeah, there are going to be obstacles. Of course. There are people and situations and mindsets that are going to try to keep you small. Yeah, but here's what I know. You're going to overcome that. When you do, when you push through, when you refuse to be stopped, that's when the real freedom happens. Freedom happens. That's when you realize that what was trying to hold you back doesn't have any actual power over you. You are about to get resources that are so significant. You're going to have to think about what you do with them. You're going to have to think about your family, your people, the ones closest to you. Because when you make it, and you are going to make it, you are going to want to bring them with you. Yeah, sure. You're going to want to secure them. You are going to want to make sure that this thing that's happening to you benefits everyone you care about. And that's actually why this is coming to you in the first place. That's why you are being lit up. That's why you were selected, because you are the kind of person who can handle it, who can use it well, who can share it generously, who can build something that lasts. This is generational legacy energy. Generational legacy energy. Yeah, sounds really great. This is it. This isn't just about you having a moment. This is about you studying something that's going to last for the rest of your life. This is about you creating something that you pass down, something that becomes bigger than yourself, whether that's a business, a body of work, a way of thinking, a family fortune, a changed life, whatever form it takes, it's going to have staying power. People are going to talk about this for years. Yeah, that's when they started. That's when everything changed. And here is the last thing I want you to hear. You are wiser than people give you credit for. You are smarter. You know more than you think you know. You might doubt yourself sometimes. You might have moments where you wonder if you're actually ready for this. But let me tell you something with absolute certainty. You are. The people who are trying to reach you, the ones who are offering you things, the ones who are negotiating in those exclusive rooms, they don't think you are not ready. They know you are ready. They are just trying to figure out how to get in before you realize your own power completely. So, answer the phone. Pick up. Take the call. Listen to what they have to say, because something is absolutely about to change for you. You've never put on a show like this before, and your name is in exclusive rooms. The elite are watching you. You are all they talk about now, and honestly, it is only just beginning. Just beginning.